Wayzata.
Career. I think I've been talking to nobody. We did have this problem in Wisconsin the last time. Not that it's Wisconsin's fault, but maybe if you pop one out there and just see, it's working now? Okay.
Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim, thanks for the heads up. You've missed nothing but audible brilliance. So sorry that didn't come through. Yeah. We'll see if we can't hold it together here, though. Double team as Hudson's going to get a restart here deep in their own zone. A double team here by Hoffman and Alstad as everybody else is sort of closing things out. That ball ends up in the middle of nowhere as Leach is there. That is Hudson who forced turnover for Leach as the Trojans will get it back here. Billingsley has a chance to get this ball cleared for the Trojans. Looks a little flip over the top to Schoen. Schoen has mostly clear runway here to get in, get a touch, and another settled set here for the Trojans. Sorting out the offense as Nordseth comes in. He's going to look to dodge. He's going to work his way across the sweep. Has a little bit of a step. Finds Schoen. Schoen. Tough little catch in the middle there as a pass to the crease comes. And just high over the top as Hoffman to Schoen. Schoen fires one just over the top of the net. Alstad now is going to work from X. Curls his way up, creates a little bit of space, dodges back in on a re-dodge, and is going to settle himself back out again. A pass at Cam's feet, and Cam's having a hard time collecting it, but does get out of that mess, and he does. Finds a little bit of space, finds Schoen at the top. Schoen to Nordseth. Nordseth, little sidearm there, curls it too much, and that fires wide and left. Hard overhead there, and those never go wide, do they, Colton?
Nope.
That sidewinder didn't do anything for him, so Johnson turns. Nordseth to Schoen. We do have the boys spinning a little bit as Suka works himself free, heavily pestered by a short stick. Nice shot up the middle there. Nordseth can't handle it. And again, that felt like in the sun again. You know what I mean? Yeah. That is going to be Alstad serving some time as he clipped a Raider looking to get that ball up. Too bad there. That was a nice little flip back as a hard ride by Suka back at midfield. Flipped that ball back up. Ball went up in the air, and now the Raiders will have possession. Arguably the first settled possession, and they're going to have it with a man advantage. 3:56 left here. 1 minute.
Penalty on the Trojans, number 22, Ryder Alstead, cross-check to the back of the head, 1 minute.
Man down defense here as Colmanero as the lone shorty. Weekly, Adams, Johnson, and Billingsley are your four pulls in this five-man set. Boys have held this off so far. Working this down to about 30 seconds left. Little room on the edge there. Chooses not to pull the trigger. 25 seconds left. Little room up top. Dodges through. Comes down in a save for Lavender. And another save. 2 saves for Lavender.
Lavender got the ground ball.
Yep. Good little pass and catch there as the Trojans put that clear together really nicely coming out of the penalty. So good kill, 2 good saves for Lavender, and a big clear for the Trojans, and another settled set. 2:37 left here in the first.
Nice thing about when we're either man up or man down, I don't have to move the camera at all because we're so.
You can just settle it there, yeah. Schoen working his way through, finds or looking for the top corner. Can't quite see it as he turned to his right hand and fired one that went wide. Hoffman wins that run out, and Hoffman's looking for his favorite ball, and I think he found it.
Like one of those
He's going to run around the corner here and see what he can do with it. He's going to run all the way around the top. Looks across. A little dangerous pass there is, again, I think we're working with a little bit of sunlight issue. Hoffman finds one in. That comes in, and that one, a rebound by Benke up front in tight space, puts one just out, and nobody there for the run out.
Which was this 23 shot.
I think the Raiders were offsides, but they're going to get them away with that one. It's that, single foot over, close kind of thing as Billingsley pressures out to the 40 here. He's not going to give anything away for free, and that kid, I think, is wise to get rid of it. Leach presses out. Now Aiden Johnson. Leach settles in. Gets tied up. Creates a ball on the ground. Loose hold there as the stick gets hung up. And that ball is going to run itself out unless Johnson gets it. Johnson has 3-on-3. A little bit of space there to Hoffman. Hoffman turns the corner, and a nice save as Hoffman puts one on net and finds it right in the Raider goalie stick. 44 seconds left. Pressure on the Raiders again here, and they are going to find their way across. And a ward uncalled there. He does get it. Absolutely gets the ward. Back to the Trojans. Johnson has a little bit of space, finds his way into zone. 20 seconds left as the Trojans hustling to get personnel on the field. 17 seconds, and they're looking for Nordseth to push a little bit. 13 seconds. Time to go. Hoffman looks around the corner. Looks a tough shot in and an unbelievable catch as Alstad finds a loose ball up top.
Goal for the Trojans, number 22, Ryder Alstead. Assist from number 9, Sean Hoffman.
Oops. Good little feed there from Hoffman. Finds the stick of Alstad. Alstad finds just a little bit of room and puts that one in. 3-0 Trojans with 2 seconds left here. So an unlikely finality to this face-off as we'll head into the first break.
There's always a chance the face-off guy shoots it back as hard as he can and hopefully...
And just flips it in the net? Is that what you do?
I that on Instagram before.
Really?
I think it was fake.
Everything's real on Instagram, isn't it?
No. Well, depends.
Wait, is your girlfriend on Instagram?
No comment.
She's not on Instagram?
Next question.
What was her name again? We talked about her last time we were in Wisconsin. Yeah. Oh, I think we did. Oh, we didn't? Okay. I'll ask you next time then. Let's talk about the Trojan or the Wayzata Invitational this weekend. Big tournament tilt in Wayzata. You got the cavalry back. You got the full crew coming in for this tournament. You predicting a chip or no? Yeah.
gotta get our hit back on MBI. We lost them, missing a couple of key players.
Okay.
So
Want to call on any teammates if they might be listening? Who are your buddies? Who you got on the team?
we're missing the top scorers, most of the Kellens.
Yeah, 2 Kellens, right?
Yeah. Then we just needed to have a little bit more physicality, and they came out there wanting to win more than us.
Yep. Kellen Wayman's big brother, if Dan might be out there listening in tonight. Big brother Nolan playing here tonight. Kellen's 7th grader.
Yeah.
Not the only one with a big brother out there. Do you want to shout out your favorite big brother?
Well, he's my only big brother.
Favorite? Factually true, right?
Yeah.
Jack Billingsley, D-pole extraordinaire, number 5. John Evans and Jack Adams on either side of Owen Doyle here on the second quarter face-off. 3-0 Trojans. There's a very coordinated change by the wings there, and I don't know exactly what the move was, but Doyle's battling. Ball gets out, and a win for Doyle, and a ground ball for Evans. Possessions are huge here in a game where we've possessed well. Dangerous pass with the sun. I'm sensitive to the sun. We're getting in the shade here, so this should be about the end of it. As Alstead finds it again, down low, and a kick save there. 22 shot on, and a really good kick save there by the Raider goalie, and a successful clear here as they work their way into a touch. Then proceed to throw it out of bounds. I think unforced. I didn't see any pressure there as the Trojans will attempt a more full clear here as Lavender collects in the crease. Everybody's sort of sealed off as they're going to let him run to the middle, and now the boys have to come get open as that is playing with the free hand with Nordseth. Yep. As the Trojans regroup in the defensive zone there. Tough pass kind of high, and then, pushed his defender away a little bit. Billingsley pushes out on the far side. Back to Adams' guy on X as Aiden Johnson now has a Dodger sweeping over the top. Has a step on him. Does turn and fire, and a save for Lavender.
Oh, no. It's perfect. This is turnover Lavender. Turnover.
No, turnover. No. I think it was 22.
No, but I would call it.
I don't know, he slipped. Don't give him anything. We're figuring.
Coleman Arrow taking some whacks. They're not counting. So it should have been the near side's guys count, and they must have thought they got in there. I didn't see it. Did he get to the 30? I don't know. Adams pressuring near side. Works his way back, tries to flip it back. It stays inbounds. Maybe an early slide there, but not an easy save. A great save there for Lavender. Quick slide, and they found the open guy on that 2 slide, and it didn't seem to matter as Lavi shut it down.
Oh, there we go.
Pass it.
14.
And a clear there as Johnson works his way in. I would take just a little bit of a settled possession here as Johnson wants to push. Almost got himself into a double team. That would have been a nice close down double team as we're trying to sub. But no harm here as the Trojans are settled with the full offense. Schoen backing his defender up. His defender's going to let him be back there as things get settled. Defense gets settled, and here comes Schoen. Schoen looks down the alley. He's going to circle back. Nope. Finds Hoffman. Tight little pass up, and Johnson works himself free, and Johnson, unassisted, works his way in. That is 99 career points for those of you counting at home for Cam Johnson. That was an unassisted goal, I think. He took several steps there, would you say? I'd love to give it. But who do you get it from? I mean, we can give it to 9. I'm just gonna assist.
Yeah, that's 99 goals for
No
That's it.
points.
99 points.
Points.
Whatever that means.
So the next one we got 100. We gotta all stand up and cheer.
All right, come on, Doyle.
Face-off lost as the Trojans pursue down the far side. Oh boy.
5.
Does that go back? Forced turnover 5, ground ball 5, and maybe you get the trifecta. I don't think anything yet.
Force 4 ground ball. Does that take the ground ball before set down?
I think so. Probably a ground ball 22, and then he then he ran her out of bounds. The count should still be on here.
At this rate, we just want.
They just threw a flag.
I like the idea.
I didn't see the. Oh, good.
of the scoreboard being across.
That's-
rather than being in the corner.
It's so nice, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You don't have to look around.
Yeah.
You turn your head off to play.
I've noticed that too. Why don't they all?
I think there's usually stands over there, which is one thing. But you could, and then if you put it behind them, then the visitors could never see it, I guess. All right, man down here for a minute.
Penalty on the Trojans, side slash. Number 25, Max Kavanaugh.
4-0 Trojans, 7:16 left. Man down, and they chased that one out of bounds. I'm certain this Hudson team is better than what we're seeing. They're sort of mustering the turnover propensity that we had on Saturday. They could throw a double down here and put a little pressure on us. They seem to be content letting us run this clock out, and unneeded pass 40 yards across, but it worked. Benke in. Suka looking to dodge down the left side as Benke mirroring him, but finds Hoffman across the top, turns, fires, and scores. Another goal for Hoffman. Good dodge over the top and finds a home in the back of the net with 6:14 left and a 5-0 lead here for the Trojans. Alex Elias will take this draw. Billingsley's going to come out for a little LSM action with John Evans on the far side. Back to even strength here for everybody. Elias tying things up. Turns, scoops his own ball, gets whacked in the knee. He's going to draw a penalty as a face-off win for Elias. Finds Weekly. Weekly's going to run himself into zone, find a little bit of space, gets another one, and that's going to draw a stoppage. 2 flags, unless you're in an imminent scoring position, is going to stop the play. So we're going to go 2 men up. It's going to be a 6 4 advantage unless that was the same player. Then I guess he would serve a little double time. But
It's a
I'm
long pull and then the face-off.
okay. So I think we're going to be up 6-4 here for at least a minute. I don't know if either of those were escalated penalties, but I think they were both slashes. So we should see 1 minute of releasable time. Oh, no, same guy on the penalty. So 2-minute penalty. That's right. Well, it gives us 2 minutes man down.
Penalty on the Raiders, number 9, Buchanan Granta, 2 minutes.
Nordseth to Hoffman. Finds Sukup. Sukup fires up top. And a underhand shot for Schoen flies over the top. He could have overhanded that one as well. I think he had space to get his hands free. As a really good dodge, though. Finds himself down the alley. Johnson fires and puts one on net, but a good save there for the Hudson goalie. And they're just going to launch one high and up top. The ball jumps up in the air, and a turnover, forced turnover for 4, ground ball 4, as 12 in weekly, helping out with stats here as well, as shown, takes that across midfield, finds Johnson. Still a minute left in this penalty. Hoffman off the far side, and a flag down here. They were offsides, so they're going to be even. We're even for a while here. They might as well stay in it even. Not the worst thing in the world is they'll drown their other penalty out. Man up as the Trojans work. Even strength as Hoffman fires one over the top, and that one will win the run out as Hoffman fires one over the top. Now we're going to be 2 players up for 30 seconds. It is right at the same time. So exactly 30 seconds, both releasable if we can find the back of the net. 5-0 Trojans with 4:25 left here in the second.
Stretch out our
Penalty
offense.
on the
make their
Raiders,
defense
number
stretch out.
39, Jackson Lindstrom, offsides, 30 seconds.
Johnson will start here near side, work his way back to X, and Sukup snaps at it, back to Johnson. Probably looking to find the bump in the middle there for Alstad, and he does. Schoen finds Alstad there. Alstad fires wide right. Alstad looking for it again, finds Hoffman, finds Schoen. Schoen to Johnson. Johnson gets himself back, and there's going to be a push in that. Probably, unless we can get a really quick turnover back here, this should ride the penalties out for the Raiders. And a forced turnover 30, and here comes Schoen, and we are back to even strength as the Trojans regain possession, get a touch. Schoen has space up top, turns and has Alstad. Alstad turns and actually can't get his hands free there as that gets tied up by the Raiders' defense, but a ground ball for Johnson as Johnson turns, fires, and nobody there for the run out as the ball goes back to the Raiders. Shot not for 6. Yep. Raiders find their way across.
That'd be scary. 3 long pulls.
Yeah, they were coming back. He did a nice job of getting that one out. The Trojans scrambling to get back into a settled defense, and they do. 3:08 left here as the Raiders roll it up top.
3 minutes left in the first.
We're on our own. Trojans showing a little zone look here. Give them a different look. You know, run around. If you can beat that zone on a man and get through a dodge, it's there. But he kind of bailed out on it. I kind of want to pressure the crease there. If you get by that guy and look for another slide. But they do find somebody right on the crease, and they turn and fire wide. I don't think we got a piece of that. Is that wide the whole way? No save there, but I think we are back. I think we are back to man. Tommy Colmanero, definitely a slide there as a shot goes wide. So Colmanero is going to serve a minute here with a slash. Man up or man down crew comes in as Billingsley joins, and we've got, I think Tommy's usually on it, so Evans filling in here in this man down situation. So a little bit of more zone action, essentially. 1:56 left, serving a 1 minute penalty.
Number 1, Tommy Colmanero, 1 minute.
There's a lot of camera people here.
Can't get enough pictures in this Instagram world, Colton.
There it is.
Jack Adams with a beautiful forced turnover and his own ground ball. Man down situations. Going to be at it, and that is number 100. Sorry. That was 9. Who'd that come from? 22?
That's 22, yeah.
So
22 to 9.
Hoffman with a beautiful goal from Allstad. Still 34 seconds left on the penalty, 1:29 left in the half. So we'll be in a man-down face-off situation here with Adams coming in. You have Doyle or Elias here, do we know? Elias on the dot. Face-off loss. Timeout Trojans with 1:27 left. I think we had a personnel issue, so I think you want to make sure you get your man down defense in and don't give them a fast restart. So it hadn't been, it's a dead ball. So before they whistle it back in, it's dead ball. So you either have to have possession or a dead ball. It is probably a TV timeout. We'll take you to our sponsors with who do we want to sponsor today? Should we shout out your Instagram profile? Billingsley, is it Colton at Colton Billingsley? Should we give your snap out to any cute girls out there? Okay, all right.
That snap would blow up.
It would blow up. You realize how many people, the tens of 3 or 4 people that we have watching this right now?
Time and a place. That was not one of them.
Okay. The Raiders will start with the ball at midfield here with 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the first half. So we're going to go to the 4-man zone, and we've got Evans manning off, who I assume we think is probably their scoring threat. So 5v4 with the zone as we're going to follow number 29 around the crease. And so he'll be there to cause a little bit of chaos as the ball comes out to midfield. 15 seconds left, 1 minute 9 left here. I think that caught pipe. Yeah. 6 seconds left in the penalty. 1:01 left in the half. So probably one last push here with the man advantage.
1 minute remaining in the period.
As Colmanero now in. Billingsley is going to draw a hold there. I don't know, when you hook him under the arm there and then he clamps his arm down on your stick, it's a weird hold call. It's often impossible
get your stick out unless
Yep.
you let go. But then
Is
it's
that
playing
penalty
without a stick.
transfer over? If it's not called?
It is, and so one thing that we're going to want to do is create.
Dexter, or Weiner, somebody that puts
So holding for 30 seconds here. This is a weird. This is a weird spot for them. I mean, you can hold this ball and get a free face-off, but then you got 5 seconds left in the second to do something with it. So if you're going to take advantage of this, I feel like you got to score. As the pressure and speed of Jack Adams flies through midfield.
Go. Go.
Timeout, Trojans, 9 seconds left. Boy, we had numbers heading down there. I think the boys wanted a chance at that one. But instead, we'll reset with 9, have one chance at it. Probably out of the left alley. They're over by the 30. So 9 and change. And we're still man down.
The only thing about that is
So you know what we do?
can set up the double.
You can set up the double, but this actually flips the other way. We get a free possession and guarantee they can't do anything with this. So if we can hold this for 9 seconds.
Oh, yeah, because we don't have to get a touch.
We don't.
Called by Wayzata.
Yeah, so we got a new 10-second. You can run this anywhere. They will certainly set up the double team. So you got to get somebody who can run away from a double team. But if we can run for 9 seconds here, we will get possession starting the second with 5 seconds left.
Yeah. Whichever you hold or come even, then we can start our offense. Such a nice stadium.
It's beautiful here. Absolutely
It's
beautiful.
almost like locked away, too. It's not like
So I think it's going to be Johnson up top. They are not going to pressure.
It's an odd decision. I guess they're just rather us not.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
I swear to God, he had a job.
All right, that's the end of the first. Trojans 6-0, and 5 seconds will be on that penalty, but we will get possession automatically, kill that, and we will be back in about 10 minutes.
So that's pretty clean first down.
Yeah, there was some sloppiness.
Remember, Raider fans, we all play a role in representing our teams, staff, school, and community. We must strive to make a positive impression on opposing schools. Another game day tune is coming up here on Game Time. It's a powerful combination. It's the Raiders Game Time. Like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keeps claiming your daughter graduated.
She didn't graduate yet. She talk about Irish graduation. She gets classes right now. Okay. Yeah, we really know each other. Yeah, it was kind of fun actually. We did people so okay, like, yeah, Brandon did it all 4 years. Yeah, no, completely different game. No, I never did it. Those girls can still get it. I just don't know why anymore. And the face mask. Yeah, I know it seems nuts. The ball, yeah, the ball is like a freaking bullet. I mean,
Big John and his brother were debating on what's more to get hit by a baseball or lacrosse.
Make sure to stop by our concession stand this halftime. Grab a hot dog.
I wanted to be part of it.
Dude, I'm at lacrosse balls seem like they go a lot faster.
Yeah.
I'm sure they both go.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit by either. You guys got calcium deposits on my shins from like hitting ground balls and unintentional ground balls.
Yeah, those are fun times.
Yeah, it's going on the flash.
Everybody tells that, and I remember like literally I was telling Lee I think or something, or maybe I told everyone or something. I don't know what it was talking about. Like every day feels like forever, you know. And like everybody tells me that. It's so true.
Yeah, when you're in it, it just makes things, and then it's like, you know,
Now you realize that it's really But what scares me the last 20 years with my what's going to be the next 20 years. Because we start to do the math, and I'm like, oh crap, dude. I gotta do as much as you can while we still have. Is he your youngest?
he's our youngest.
How about, do you have a younger? I have a younger, so,
Is he playing lacrosse too?
We want to take a moment to thank our amazing anchor partner.
We'll have this
Physician,
lot of
Twin
seniors.
Cities Orthopedics, Liberty Financial, and Uline. Each of these organizations provide a high level of support not only for our athletic programs, but the entire Hudson community. Thank you for your contributions in order to elevate the experience of our student athletes and the school system. We are proud to partner with you now and into the future.
Then he comes out and says, I
my son just told me, like, well, then why do you get so many opportunities? You can play football, baseball, lacrosse. Like,
yes, and every year we find writing those checks, like you say.
oh, yeah. No, I think the same thing. Like, there's so many things you can do that are fun. It's fun going to school. So, I mean, he was doing karate here, taekwondo, actually, for a while. And they got rid of it. You know, or then the COVID killed that. So it's like, that's something, yeah. Actually, all of them get into jiu-jitsu. Yeah. You know,
Is he practicing on you?
I asked him to like show me something. I want to see this. Like, it's a small studio, so I'm like, can I go watch this? Like, getting good, but that'd be weird. And I'm like, tell me when the tournament's going on. So that's a yes. I would not afraid of weird.
Yeah, and ask like when all the girls are there and I'm like, oh, watch you throw down.
John B.
We were just talking about like baseball when you saw him for years.
There are so many kids who want to go and play. You know, obviously he played and they came back and stuff. But there's so many of these kids. Max, Alex, these are athletes. If they would have even started at like 12 or 14, you would have told me. He'd be dominant. Offensively, defensively, I go to last night, but nobody mans up. On the disadvantage of having a short. So he said the advantage for Wayzata, we talk about sliding. That's all. You try to figure out how many points of separation are away from the guy with the ball. Because you don't want to help next to the ball. If you help next to the ball, that's a really easy pass for the guy you just left. And so,
I would think basketball coaches play
a lot of that kind of deal when you have a full like bed or they're shutting almost everybody down all by themselves. You don't have to slide with them. John's shutting them down with the short. So if you have to slide with the short stick, that kills everything from the you have to create so people will attack. In saying and Tommy because it's harder for them.
That was another great song here on Wayzata.
There isn't a stat for it. Nobody talks about.
Remind you that good sportsmanship is a very important pillar of education-based athletics. We all must recognize that judging calls by student athletes, officials, and coaches are made in good faith and should be respected. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support all attendance in a positive and sportsmanlike manner.
Last year, Schumann. Remember last year. Really good. That's that again. Haven't been lifelong process. Still don't at the end of the day, it's really just a feature. One's got better feet.
So kids, like to
He's having such without when you watch it, if you start it might be. Lacrosse is interesting. There are It is. I mean, high school sort of bottomed out. Like the other program in you actually started to see consolidation in high school. So I don't know if something will come back and go up again or if it is just but yeah, there's definitely growth. At the collegiate level, girls are growing for sure. It's a really great sport. It'll shock you at some point. It's a great sport, and it's a really good sport to kind of accomplish those type of things that you right, equal scholarships and equal offense sports and stuff like that. I think the squares if they ever drop the sport, that would be one which that's a 60 career roster. So if John does I don't know.
What? That's not what I'm here for. That's the stadium. I gotta go.
I'm like, that's
Maybe it's
that is exactly how it works. Unfortunately,
if you like playing catch, you gotta be really good at catch.
you're a pitcher and start games, and even then,
It's a game of failure.
wow.
Welcome back here. Third period, Raiders, Trojans. Trojans up 6. Fresh 12 minutes on the scoreboard. Trojans are killing the last 5 seconds. The last 5 seconds of the penalty. Looks like Sukup's going to join from midfield here.
We gotta get a touch.
I think he did. All right, so even strength here as Turnover 6. Trojans a little out of shape here as a late sub gets Evans back in, and everybody's even up here as Kavanaugh joins with the late charging Raider. 11:20 left in the first offensive possession here of the second half. Goes to the Raiders. Turns and fires, and a save for Lavender. Beautiful save as that one came from a weird angle, and he sniped it down low. A little bit of pressure here from the Raiders. Raiders create a ride and a turnover as Sukup tries to hold things up a little bit. Adams Raiders coming out with a little bit of chatter. Excited here for the second. 10:28 left as Weekly stretches out. Eventually, this isn't going to go well for this kid with Weekly. I would probably pass. Did have a little edge down the alley there. Didn't seem concerned as Evans now. And it will make sense here. They'll try to dodge on our short stick.
Have one ready.
Shot on the crease and a save.
Thank you, Jack.
There's a save for Lavender there. As Adams looks for a little bit of space. Speed kills as he works his way around the far side. He's going to get himself a touch. Settle the ball to Johnson. 9:30 left here as the Trojans settle in for what I'm going to call their first offensive set here in the second half. Shown up top. He's going to analyze the scene here, see what he's got. Has a pick set by Nordseth. Nordseth finds a little room as the slide comes up to fill that gap as he circles back. Finds Schoen. Over to Johnson. Johnson swim dodges down the edge, loses that one. Gets his own ground ball, is trying to force it through. And as the ride comes here, and that will end it as Trojans will serve a penalty here of some sort. It could be everything from a push to a cross check. I didn't really see it. Unnecessary roughness is the call for 1 minute on Sukup. So early advantage here for the Raiders.
Penalty on the Trojans.
Weekly, Adams, and Johnson up top for the Trojans. Colmanero, the lone short stick down low, along with Billingsley working the crease. And a forced turnover for Johnson.
Numbers.
And he's got numbers. Alstad. And a save as Johnson tries to go low, and a kick save for the Raiders.
Is that 14 shot on? No, 6.
Six shot on. Still some time left here as the Raiders have the man advantage. Spirits are still high for them as that one goes up and sails over the top of the net with 11 seconds left in the penalty, 7:37 left in the third, 6-0 Trojans. So Trojans trying to kill another penalty here midway through the third. Anything there? That just slide by?
No, it just went by.
Trojans even strength as Weekly mans up behind the net at X. Now Johnson trying to bait him into that side, shutting off the top side as Weekly comes in. Weekly caused turnover, or forced turnover, excuse me, and Johnson with a ground ball. And Wheels from Adams is going to clear down, and he's got numbers coming again.
14 number? Like a Johnson.
Aiden Johnson did something.
Turnover for Allstat as a one-hander misses.
Aiden Johnson had something.
Like a ground ball.
Okay.
I just added a little bit.
Okay.
And here comes a ride from the Trojans. They get set up here. This has troubled the Raiders so far, but they get this one at least temporarily across. Dribbles it to himself and actually works it in as the pull comes, and Colmanero has pressure. Weekly there to put pressure back again as the Raiders will reset, get personnel on. And the brightest shoes in Wisconsin back in.
You can see those from Minnesota.
Johnson battles on the far side. A little question mark shot misses the net as pressure from Johnson affects that shot for sure. Rabinovitz up top. Shot misses wide. That's a save 30. Save 30. That was a kick save and a beautiful one there as it was. As Weekly turns it over. Yeah, we've gone down a couple of times. There's sort of numbers here for the Raiders, but they're going to be content to hold things off. Maybe not. No, they come up the top. Finds a little bit of room. Looks to a shot on the crease and a save for Lavender as he stays hot in net. Unbelievable catch on the shoelaces for Aiden Johnson, who's going to get himself a clear and a touch for the Trojans. As Hoffman, willing to settle it up high, finds Schoen, and in comes Sukup and Nordseth. Coach Swart calling out his play here as Schoen's going to dodge. Mirrored up top. Johnson finds Allstad, and Allstad, I think I'm pretty sure that was in. Spin off that pipe. I don't know what the whistle stop, though, was.
Penalty?
Did they get a penalty? Yeah, they're sitting somebody down, so 23 is down in the box.
Number 23, Jackson Saltzman, slash.
Okay, so slash on the Raiders, man up for the Trojans as the Trojans work it around. Not a lot of success here so far in the third, but carry a 6-goal lead into the half as Johnson works to Schoen. Schoen over to Nordseth, looks for Hoffman near side, and back to Sukup at X. Sukup finds high. Schoen cashes in high. Beautiful goal as Sukup to Schoen. As the Trojans put 7 on the board.
Odin Sean.
Odin with a really good overhead shot hits that corner. We called for that earlier, Colton, right? That side armor was missing wide left. That thing came straight over the top, found the top corner, and the Trojans lead 7-0 with 4:04 left in the third. Evans near side, I'm assuming Adams far side. Who do we have on the dot here? I think Doyle. Doyle battling up front. Boys, wait out, and nothing here yet. And Adams with some beautiful stick work and a face-off win.
Ground ball
and a ground ball for Adams as the Trojans looking for a way out as heavy pressure comes. Turnover 30. Pressure, that's heavy pressure there coming from the Raiders. Forced turnover 21, ground ball 12 as Leach creates a turnover there. Schoen finds a ground ball. Clear up to Sukup. Sukup has numbers. Finds Hoffman near side, and Hoffman looking for the BTB, missed that pass. So turnover, Hoffman on the crease as we've turned into a bit of a fast break back and forth here as the Raiders now have some room, and they throw that one away. Forced turnover 4 as he was in the way of that one. As Weekly disrupted that pass on its way through. Oh, not a forced turnover there. So wonder what that – who did they get there? Did you see anything?
Trojans, number 22.
Okay, so a 30 seconds. So push or a hold to Allstat. I don't imagine a conduct. He's not much of a talker, so I'm guessing.
I've never seen a girls game. Really?
As the Trojans.
Conducts, anyways, just a minute.
Conducts are 30. Yep. Unsportsmanlike is the escalation to a minute, which would be a personal. So 22 got a 30-second. Raiders fire. Big shot there off the left side. That misses the mark. Looked like Lavi was tracking it. 9 seconds left here in the man advantage. Raiders trying to find a little room here as Colmanero finds it up front and a save for Lavender.
I'm scared if I'm one of these cars and somebody shoots overhand a little bit too hard and hits you.
You can roll your windows up.
Dynamite shot down the edge there as that Johnson's going to draw the push and a possession. And a dart of a pass, about 80 yards from Adams. An unofficial bounce pass, I think, to Hoffman from where'd that come from? Sukup down low. And a settled offense here as shown works to Sukup. Sukup's going to probably look and dodge down this edge. Finds a little bit of a lean. Hoffman. Johnson. To Alstad and scores. That is, I believe, assist to 6 at 100 career points for Cam Johnson and a goal for Ryder Alstad.
Hey, that's 100 career points for Cam. Yeah. That was a six. Good job, Cam.
Goal for the Trojans, number 22, Ryder Alstad.
Good assist by Cam.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew was made last July. I've never seen
Fresh?
Dew.
It's a freshie.
I don't know, because it expires in like a month. I feel like you never see it.
Questionable push there. That was a loss.
Sorry.
Or is it a loss? Maybe not a loss.
It was a violation. It was a push, and it probably wasn't.
So no loss.
It was. Whoever. Unfortunately, whoever gets the
Oh, there you go.
forced 14, ground ball 14, as Aiden Johnson forces a turnover in traffic there.
Oh, 30 turnover.
Flag down on somebody.
Ground ball 30 turnover.
Nope, no turnover. He got pushed, so that's going to be. He drew a penalty there. So Lavi did throw that out of bounds, but it's because of a push in 30 seconds. So Trojans will get the ball across midfield. 1 minute left, 30-second penalty. So they might as well attack here as there's no saving possession. Trojans will have 30 seconds to try to go get their 9th.
Penalty on the Raiders, number 16, George Genero, push, 30 seconds.
Johnson to Suka. Suka back to Johnson. Back to Suka. It's going to push out of X. That one gets bumped away. We got 15 seconds left here. Sharp pass across. Oh, and gets tipped as Hoffman finds his way in and slides looks like a little hockey shot on the crease there. Gets scooped up. That was a shot on for 9. I think right at the end. I think there may have been a shot not and then a shot on as the Trojans push this ride.
Force 22, ground ball 22.
And we got numbers coming the other way. Up top, as a behind the back gets snagged by Weekly. You don't see a lot of pole behind the backs, and that was about as close as it was. A really nice save there by the Hudson goalie with 3 seconds left here, and they're going to ride this quarter out.
What was the turnover or the?
Who forced this last turnover?
22 and then ground ball 22.
So 22 with a forced and a ground ball, a shot on goal for 4. And that is the end of the third. Trojans up 8-0 on the Raiders here as we enter the fourth.
Half the turnover, 29 turnovers.
Yeah. With 25 the other night.
25.
Yeah. Schedule out for next week? Do you know who's in your pool or anything?
4 teams,
Oh, it's just total of 4.
including us.
So it's
Have to play in the championship.
so you play everybody in the pool, and then the top 2.
Lake, Valley, which
Prior Lake Valley, MBI, and Wayzata.
I mean, like you see those guys, they've been in the pool. That's why I go over there, like, you know. I mean, I think I made it so hard. You know, it's like super sketchy, like when they get up there, and you're like, man, they're gonna like stab themselves with their own ball. Or it's like, what if you don't make it and you go the other direction? Yeah, it's very wild. So
You seem like the world-class guys, though, where the pole is way shorter than the pole, and they're like
they're reaching
full. They're full hand, and it's one of the most berserk things.
have like upper body strength, lower. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Sorry, you're missing a riveting pole vault conversation here in the.
We're live.
Number 1 for the Trojans, Tommy Colonero, 30 seconds contact.
Oh, a little. Do we have a little scuffle that we all missed? We got two 30-second penalties. We'll find out if one of them happened after the other because it could turn into possession. I'm guessing. What's that?
They were doing a little pole vaulting.
There was a little bit of jousting maybe. So if they happened in a sequence, whoever did it last would give up possession, but looks like we're going to a face-off, so I think we'll have man-down possessions. I thought there was lightning for a second. They turned the lights on next to us, and it is a strobe light.
those are the kind of lights we have in school, so I don't
Elias coming in to take this draw. He's going to be flanked by just Jack Adams. This will be a 5-on-5 action, whichever direction we go here. Full 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. 2 30-second penalties on both sides as the Trojans come into this quarter 8-0. Alex battling. Adams scooting it. And the Trojans win.
I think for this fourth quarter, we don't focus on trying to get much points. We focus on the little things like our passing, catching. And
Yeah, work it around. We don't need to be in a hurry here. We'll let this get back to full strength for both sides, as it'll now be 6v6 as Nordseth comes in. Flip over the top from Suka to Schoen. Finds Suka back up top, and Johnson on the near side. Johnson sweeps, turns back, finds Nordseth. Pass gets disrupted there as Hoffman looks for Alstead, but he gathers it back up, and a ground ball for Alstead. Coming over the top, sweeps as Johnson works his way around, looks for a pick as he sees Hoffman working up. The boys kind of a high and low offense here as they're going to dodge and sweep and look for. Oh, and that one found the grill of Schoen, and a almost like fireworks, a sequence of goals, and it didn't matter. So Sukup scores on a pass from Johnson, and that's 101 points. We're not going to count the rest of the season, but I think that's exciting. Congrats, Cam Johnson, on a career number there as Sukup finds the back of the net. So we're actually going to, I'm assuming that was a slash, yeah. So we'll be man up here for a minute and have an advantage here on the face-off as Doyle, I believe, is back on. Nope,
Alex.
Alex is back on. Elias is on the dot here. We've got Schoen on the far side, and a clean win there.
/1 minute.
And that's a big win for them to come clean with it, because Trojans now are going to try to kill this. Not for long, as a forced turnover by Adams and a ground ball by Adams finds a streaking Aiden Johnson down the field. Works his way over. 1, 2, 3, and a score. As was that Hoffman? From Alstad.
Goal for the Trojans, number 9, Sean Hoffman. Assist from number 14.
We get that forced turnover back. So it's a forced turnover for Jack Adams on the far side. We don't talk enough about this.
Got an assist for every goal.
They were. Oh, so we are assisted on every goal tonight. So, Colton, when we talked about moving the ball earlier, if you get assists on every goal, that's a game changer, right? So we're moving the ball well. That play started on the defensive end deep with Jack Adams creating a turnover and then and then grabbing that ground ball, hitting a Aiden Johnson clearing and a score. And that's a win for Owen Doyle. A ground ball for Leach. And
turnover
21 got a ground ball. I don't know who that is.
the turnover was 21 way back. So 21 got the ground ball off the face-off, and then that ball never got settled by anybody until we got it back. Who forced that?
Force 1, ground ball 1.
That's Colmanero in the action here with a forced turnover and a ground ball. Settled back here for the Trojans as shown.
12 forced and ground ball.
I don't think they ever got it back.
No.
I think he almost lost it, and I don't think they ever got possession. As Sukup down the alley scores, I think unassisted there, huh? There was a couple steps and a dodge out of that, but a really nice goal downhill there for Sukup. Goal 11 for the Trojans with 8:59 left here. Doyle back out. Adams seems to have never-ending energy on the near side there, willing to run back out, doing what he does best, and John Evans coming in from the far side. Bit of a stymie there. Doyle wins that clamp nicely, flips it to Evans on a win. So ground ball Evans win for Doyle.
Good job, Evans. Hey.
Full meal deal there as Evans finds a ground ball, runs and gets a clear. Nordseth's going to work this one up top. Raiders kind of content to sit in. They're not going to chase out as Nordseth spins his way in. Johnson fires one just wide from the point. Hoffman there as the backup will restart at X. Flips one high to Nordseth. Nordseth to Schoen. To Johnson. Johnson's going to sweep up top. Probably run this little sweep game. Actually finds Schoen. Nothing there. Back up to Johnson. Johnson surveys. He dodges to his right across the top. Back to Nordseth. He spins out of that one. Finds Hoffman. Hoffman finds Alstead. That one came right back at him. See if we can regroup here. There's a ground ball from Hoffman to save that turnover situation. Hoffman badgered, works his way out. Good patience there by Hoffman. You can panic and get rid of that, and instead he finds it, and that is Alstad from Schoen.
Goal for the Trojans, number 22, Ryder Alstead. Assist from number 12, Odin Sean.
12 goals, so at the next restart here, this clock's going to run. Nope, they're going to let it run right now.
I'm trying to get home. Trying to go to bed.
Nope, they stopped it. So it'll run. I can get, unless there's some. Their rules are. I think they'll run this clock out at the 12 goal mark. And that is a win for 13 on a violation on the Raiders. As Leach carries it in, finds Schoen. Still need a touch here, boys. And he does get it. He's going to get it plus 5 yards. He's going to go all the way to the 25 there. Johnson settles near side. Schoen gathers up top. Waits for the offense to get settled. No real rush here as he's going to dodge off edge. Spins back to his right hand as Johnson now comes up from the edge. Has Hoffman. Hoffman in a crease on inside there. I think that was a save. I think that was a shot on for Hoffman. It's getting windy here.
Is that the mic?
Dodge as Schoen in tight territory controls that ball. He is bound and determined to find his way in, and a shot just misses. As Schoen possessed that through a lot of troubled waters, comes out of it, fires one up over the top. As Sukup spins his way out, he loses that one. Scrum in the middle. And a ground ball by Hoffman again saves another turnover. Johnson looking for Nordseth inside. Turnover Nordseth as he kind of lost track of that pass to the crease. Tough catch in there, but he did have it. And 5:31 left here in possession for the Raiders as they get a touch near side, as Aiden Johnson's going to press out here on the attack. Kavanaugh in, along with Evans as your short stick midfield or defensive midfielders. Weekly pressuring X. He's joined at pole with Billingsley, who's now guarding on the far side, and Leach is the other pole in. Billingsley not making it easy on anybody here as we got 4:47 left pressuring. Now Johnson's going to press out. They're going to look to dodge, work down the right edge. Not a ton of spirit in that dodge, but he possesses to X. Flips it to his teammate. As Weekly battles near side. Spins back. Weekly's going to draw one there, as I think that's the hold variety. Nope, he's going to get a trip. So that's going to be a full minute there on Weekly. Created the turnover, but as he kind of scrambled for that loose ball, his stick got tangled up in the feet, and the level of severity, maybe the point differential would influence that. That could be a hold. It could be a trip. We're going to get the trip and the full minute variety of that,
1 minute.
as Hudson has a minute here with a man up. This will include Adams up at the point, Johnson near side. Nice little crease. Feed there goes wide. I don't think we got a piece of that, did we?
Nope.
Billingsley and Colmenero will be low. I think I started this, and Johnson up top. Adams pressuring to the point, and Leach far side. Save. Save for Lavender. 19 seconds left here. Another opportunity or two for the Raiders, man up, as the Trojans will bring Rabinovitz in as the other short stick midi. And then 3, 2, 1, and we're at even strength as soon as we get set up. See if the Trojans fall into a zone or try to match up. Looks like they're going to find a man matchup as Billingsley defends off the edge. Raider sails that one wide left. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left.
After all that.
Billingsley.
Ow. That one's gotta stick.
Did you get forced for one on that? You started all that.
We got a push there, so no serve time for Alstead. Settled offense here.
I get it. I mean, you created all that.
Oh, shot across the middle, and that flies over the top. Yeah, give it. Who do we think that was?
21.
21 or what?
21 was. I started the.
Billingsley, good pressure on the far side. Turns, and Raider fires that one through the crease. I don't think we got a piece of that one either, so I think a shot not on for them. So, minute 5 and counting here for the Raiders.
1 minute remaining.
Johnson defends a bull dodge, just sort of a lean in on the edge, misses just outside. And a save for Lavender. A barrage of pulls creates chaos there as Johnson feeds Hoffman in a beautiful play. That all starts back up top as Hoffman scores from Johnson.
This will probably be it. We got 20 seconds left. See if the breakfast has to get this game on.
Goal for the Trojans, number 9, Sean Hoffman.
We're either not quite going to see this face-off or it's essentially nothing. So 4 seconds left, and that's the ball game, folks. I can officially say it. A shutout for Brandon Lavender. Brilliant game in net. Don't let 11 saves, no goals. Defensive dominating performance for the Trojans, and they moved the ball excellently on offense, finding the back of the net 13 times. Mr. Billingsley shaking his head because he knows he called it, what we needed to do tonight. And it was a really nice bounce back from a tough game on